So my name is Laugh. I am a performing artist. I touch on the fields of theater, poetry, and anything that individuals put me in the room to learn. The AOCA has influenced my artistic practice by providing me an opportunity to sit with professionals in the field, marketing, developing, and various administrative roles that help keep businesses running. So my host organization was TheaterWorks Hartford, and I've been able to explore in those fields with them, while also, for those of you who are artists, y'all know. For those of you who are not, you may not. The arts world is kind of a lonely place if you're operating on your own. So we've been having meetings back to back, and I've gotten to meet and explore the different avenues in which other artists and creatives that are my fellows have been practicing throughout the years. So it's been great being part of a community to that capacity, and also being able to grow and learn alongside other individuals. One of the major unexpected discoveries that I've found is I have made it to a point where I find myself wanting to be outside of the action and supporting organizations through consulting, through having discussions and enhancing the arts community, as opposed to always being in the center and involved within it. The most valuable networking opportunities in the Artists of Color Accelerate Fellowship has been the ones with my peers. Throughout this process, because my project focus is going to be developing a podcast where I interview creatives and provide visibility and public relations supports for folks, I've been able to see them in action, showing up to events that they're going to and having conversations with them about why they do the work they do. And that has been the most fulfilling, to tell me, hey, I could jump into a journey that actually keeps me smiling and keeping other people laughing throughout the process. My plans to leverage the experiences I've been gaining within the fellowship are to open up a business, and I've been expanding on my website so that individuals would be able to hire me for various different things. And so if you were to visit rooftoppoets.com, you'll be able to see the various different professions I will be jumping into, which have to do with performing, the written work, followed by the programmatic support for various organizations, which include running workshops or even public speaking events. I think my cultural background influences my artistic expression, because as being a Puerto Rican who was born here in the United States in Hartford, Connecticut, my cultural connection is ambiguous. How I am viewed by other individuals. Some folks don't even know I'm Puerto Rican. They just look at me and be like, oh, Arabic, oh, French, oh, and various different cultures. And it's one of those things where, just as ambiguous as my cultural identity is, so is my versatility in exploring many different avenues. Where you'll see Laugh as a poet, that's how I started. You'll see Laugh the actor, that's what I jumped into next. You'll see Laugh as a marketer, as a developer, as all these various different artistic roles. And I think that is a good reflection of my cultural background, because being Puerto Rican is being a reflection of all the different cultures that have ever touched that island through all the various means. And so in my artistic endeavors, I have had to also do the same and be versatile enough to tackle all these different endeavors that come my way. The goals I set during the fellowship are to open my business, to focus on those endeavors I've mentioned prior. The next step is to create a network for folks to be able to touch back and listen to these podcasts and see on my website, hear the different people that have come through, so that there is a base that is separate from any corporate entity. It is a community of individuals who have come together, and I'll be the center point in sharing and promoting them. So that if someone were to come to me, I'll be able to be like, oh, you need a musician? Yo, I know Tank Saws. Yo, you need a musician? Yo, I know Jeffrey Bracco. Yo, you need an artist? I know Amanda Mendoza and Ashley Innocent. And go on my website, it links back to them. And it's creating this web of information for the general public to be able to explore back to and know that if they need someone. Now, granted, if they would like to hire someone, not just need, if they would like to hire and support the endeavors of these individuals that are my colleagues in the greater Hartford region and Connecticut and everywhere. My friends go all over the place. So yeah, like all over, then here's a website, here's a place you could go to, and you'll be able to see and explore these different individuals that are mad dope. The impact I hope to have on my artistic community is knowing or exploring the idea that you do not have to wait. My podcast is being made right now with my cell phone that I've had for 3 years, a laptop that I've been able to gain through the financial support that the fellowship has provided me. And it's one of those things where it's like, yo, you want something? Let's build structure. Let's build the movement to that in itty bitty steps if needed, or in giant strokes with a pen. A lot of this work has how do we translate what's on our mind to a page to then give it to other people, and creating that idea or that structure so that individuals would know how to converse with all those different avenues. Because when you're an artist, you're put in the middle of grantors who speak a different language than educators who need a different structure, and to students or to an audience that don't give a damn about either of those two things. And so it's building that confidence in individuals to say, hey, you know what, I just want to do this thing, so let me do it. And then being there by their side while they